Hey, what's going on, folks? My name's Gray, this is Consoletronics, and if you're wondering what this game is, it's Dragon Quest III on the Famicom. In fact, not just any old Famicom, but my sharp Famicom twin. Yeah, I never had a NES growing up, so when I decided to get one, I decided to go down the Japanese route. This is just some of the games I got for it. A few good ones mixed in there, like the Dragon Quest series 1 to 4, Kirby, Super Mario Bros. 3 is there somewhere, there she is. Now, as you can see, all these games are cartridges, and the thing about this console, it's not called a Famicom Twin for nothing. It is a combination unit of cartridge and the old Famicom disk system. So I decided, as I haven't got any discs, I might as well go out and get myself one. And I figured, if I'm going to get one, I may as well get one of the best. Yes, folks, this is Akumajou Dracula, better known in the West as Castlevania. Now, this is my very first disk system game. It's only just arrived. Just had a chance to look through the manual. Some wonderful Japanese artwork in there. And the do's and don'ts of how to use your disc. So here is the game in question. Now, unless you've been living under a rock for the past 30 years, you've got to know what Castlevania is. But I thought I'd show this off, just because, like I said, I've never owned a disc game before in my life. And for comparative purposes, I thought we'd have a look at it next to a copy of Back to the Future 2 on the Amiga. As you can see, they're quite a bit smaller and quite a little bit thicker as well. By Konami, 1986. Yeah, these games appeared on disc first, but they were released I think a year later on cartridge in the West. So anyway, that's enough talking. Let's check out the game. Now, in case you're wondering with the front of this machine, where are the controllers? They're over here, look, 1 and 2. These controllers are hardwired into the back of the system. And that is how far they stretch. Look at that. You've got to sit right on top of the television to play your games. Well, the game is loading up nicely, which is a bit of a relief actually. So yeah, time to get rid of this camera and play some games. When it comes to video game developers, in my eyes, Konami stand unrivaled in terms of longevity and quality of titles. How do I move? Oh, select, yep, I knew that. Kimi Akiko Ryosuke. Yeah, I did get this game from Japan. Obviously that's their files. I'll delete one of them. In fact, this was the whole point of having a Famicom disk system, so you could have save files and such like. The add-on, as I understand it, was pretty popular in Japan. You would go into certain places, there'd be kiosks there. If you had a blank disc, or even a disc with a game on it, you could delete that game and download a new one. But yeah, Castlevania. What a game. I think the phrase I'm looking for is insanely addictive, and gameplay so sharp it could take someone's eye out. Now, I have played this game before. I borrowed an NES off one of my friends back in the late 90s, maybe around 98. He wanted to get rid of it, and I was looking to get one. He lent me a couple of titles. The title I really wanted to try actually was Turtles, and I borrowed that. Had a quick bash and I thought it was alright, but when I popped Castlevania in and got playing that, I was hooked. I had the machine for a weekend, and I think I just played Castlevania 24/7. Awesome game. Now, growing up, I had a Sega Master System, and there were many great titles on that system, particularly over here in the UK. Everything from Sonic the Hedgehog, Wonder Boy 3, Alex Kidd and Miracle World, a game very reminiscent of this actually called Master of Darkness, and many others. I got that in about beginning of 91, graduated up to a Mega Drive sometime in 92, I think. So for me, I don't have the same nostalgic feelings for this game and many other NES titles that a lot of people have. But that said, going back and playing some of these games, yeah, the graphics aren't all that by today's standards, obviously, but terms of sheer gameplay and sheer quality, I think that's the one thing that really stands out for me, the quality of these titles. I mean, some of the things you see here in this game, and many other titles, many other contemporary titles like Metroid, Super Mario Brothers, I mean, they're just groundbreaking. All of them. Ooh, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I'm a little bit rusty. The jumping in this game is, you jump a certain distance, so you have to make sure you're in the right spot at the right time. It does have a few niggles in it, but nothing that spoils the enjoyment of the game. Now, like I said, I have played this game before, but I've never played any of the sequels. I have played... Well, I've not played parts 2 and 3 on the NES. I have played 4 on the Super Nintendo very, very briefly. I've got the PC Engine version, Run Door of Blood. In fact, I was actually going to make a video on that, but as this game arrived, I thought, we'll show that off. I mean, you name a system, you've probably got a Castlevania game on it, particularly the Nintendo machines. And the series is still going strong, in both 2D and 3D. Come to think of it, this wasn't the only thing that arrived for me today. I do try and buy games as much as possible. I do look to get bargains if I can get them. I bought another game as well as this, not from the same seller, from a different seller. What was it? It was a Super Famicom title, I think. I paid the princely sum of 79 pence for it, so more or less just had to pay for the post. The post was about £4 or £5. I got a letter through the post today telling me that I need to pay import tax on it of nearly £30. Well, it was 15 something pounds, and then they wanted to charge a release fee. So I had to pay tax and then pay for them to release the game. So sod that, I'll let them send it back to the seller. I'll deal with him again. Yeah, the perils of import gaming, huh? Please set disc B. Okay, we've done the first level there. As you see, the boss, very easy. If you've got the right weaponry, I'll just swap these discs around and it'll load up. I know most of these games have a side A and side B, but I thought you get more than one level on each side. I hope there's not like 2 or 3 discs you're supposed to have. No, I think the whole game is on this. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what you're looking at here, eventually, there we go, is Castlevania. Not just one of the greatest games on the Famicom / NES, but one of the greatest 8-bit titles ever made. I'm going to play a little bit further into the game, just a little bit. I won't bother going all the way to the boss. There's lots of hidden items in this game. If you see any blocks that you can hit, try hitting them. Chances are there'll be something in there. All these little hearts you're getting now, they don't replenish your health. What they do is they make your secondary weapons more powerful. Probably my favourite weapon, that. The cross. Like a boomerang, comes straight back. Guess you can't destroy that one. Sorry if I'm going a little quiet, folks. I'm just getting into the game probably a bit too much. Yeah, the difficulty now gets noticeably increased. You get enemies like this. Not difficult to avoid. Timing is the key. Medusa's heads or something they are. Can't remember how many levels there are in this game in total. You do have stages on each level. Now here's a bit which will catch out even experienced gamers. Let's see if I can negotiate it. Done. And I have been. Well, look where it puts you. Well, I think that's it for me. I'm going to play this game a little bit more. So, just like I say, thanks for watching.